It was a warm, sunny day in Ducktown. Young Mr. Ducky Wucky and his friends were splashing in the pond when they heard music coming from somewhere. They followed the sweet sound to Mr. Ducky Wucky's front porch. There sat Daddy Ducky Wucky, strumming a guitar and singing their favorite song. Everyone's head started moving up and down to the beat. A moment later, they were dancing across the front lawn. When the song was over, Mr. Ducky Wucky hugged his dad and said, "That was fun. May I keep your guitar in my room?" His dad was happy to share. The next day at Eagle Elementary, Mrs. McKen's class was getting ready for a field trip. She asked Mr. Ducky Wucky to be the flock leader, and away they flew to the top of Mount Magpie. From his bird's eye view, Mr. Ducky Wucky could see for miles and miles. When they landed, the class gathered near Mrs. McKen. "Take a good look around," she said. "We live in a big, wonderful world, and there is a place in it for all of you. At school, I am helping you prepare for your future. I believe your life can be anything you want it to be. Each of you can help yourself by finding something that you like to do and start doing it." She asked the ducklings what they like to do, and they all raised their wings. "I like to play soccer," said Quacky. "I like computers," said Webb. "I like cars and trucks," said Bill. "I have a guitar in my room, and I like music," said Mr. Ducky Wucky. After all the ducklings had their turns, she said, "When I was your age, I loved to read. I did it as much as I could, and I got better at it every day. Today, my job is teaching ducklings to read, and I really enjoy it." Then she taught them the words to her favorite song. "If it's meant to be, it is up to me. If it's meant to be, it is up to me. Thinking about tomorrow, the possibilities, if it's meant to be, it is up to me." These words gave Mr. Ducky Wucky an idea. The next morning at breakfast, Mr. Ducky Wucky asked if he could start taking guitar lessons. His parents looked at each other and smiled. His mom said, "Would you practice every day?" Hearing this gave him goosebumps. "Oh, yes," he replied. "Would you be willing to earn the money for your lessons by doing extra jobs around the house?" asked his dad. His eyes opened wide as he quacked, "I'm going to do whatever it takes." A few days later, the family swam across the pond to Mallard's Music Mart for Mr. Ducky Wucky's first guitar lesson. "Learning to play a musical instrument is a lot of fun," said Mr. Mallard. "I will teach you something new each week, and you will go home and practice it. But there is one thing you must promise me." "What is it, Mr. Mallard?" he asked. "When you practice, you will begin by saying, 'The more you put into it, the more you get out of it.'" They put out their wings, and both of them shook feathers. Time went by, and Mr. Ducky Wucky loved playing his guitar. He practiced as much as he could. Mr. Mallard could see that Mr. Ducky Wucky was getting better at it every day. One day, Mr. Ducky Wucky brought his guitar to school for show and tell. Everyone quacked with joy as he played "Fly Me to Lagoon." They all agreed Mr. Ducky Wucky could play and sing like a bird. "Mr. Ducky Wucky, I can see that you enjoy music," said Mrs. McKen. "On our field trip to Mount Magpie, do you remember what we talked about?" "Yes, Mrs. McKen. You told me to find something that I like to do and start doing it." "When I see you playing your guitar, I see a very happy duckling. When you grow up, would you like to have a job doing something with your music?" "Wow, Mrs. McKen, that would be great!" Mr. Ducky Wucky, the wonderful secret is you can have a job someday that you enjoy. I believe in you. If you believe in yourself and are willing to work hard, your life can be anything you want it to be. Always remember that. And he did. Mr. Ducky Wucky found something that he liked to do. He practiced and got better at it every day. Today, Mr. Ducky Wucky uses his guitar in a job that he enjoys. When he plays a rock and roll song, he asks the audience to flap their wings to the beat. When he plays a disco song, he teaches everyone the John Travolta funky chicken dance. But his favorite part of the show is when he shares the wonderful secret. Find something that you like to do and start doing it. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. If it's meant to be, it is up to me. You can have a job someday that you enjoy. I believe in you. If you believe in yourself and are willing to work hard, your life can be anything you want it to be. Always remember that.